Hello, today I will read from the book of 1 Samuel, the chapter 21. In chapter 20, it was about David and Jonathan. That Jonathan had David to run away from his father, from Saul. And because Saul wanted to kill him. And now let's read the chapter 21 to see what's happening next. David went to Nob to Ahimelech the priest. Ahimelech trembled when he met him and asked, "Why are you alone? Why is no one with you?" David answered Ahimelech the priest, "The king charged me with a certain matter and said to me, 'No one needs to know anything about your mission and your instructions. As for my men, I have told them to meet me at a certain place. Now then, what do you have on hand? Give me 5 loaves of bread or whatever you can find.' But the priest answered David, 'I don't have any ordinary bread on hand. However, there is some consecrated bread here, provided the men have kept themselves from women.' David replied, 'Indeed, women have been kept from us, and usually whenever I set out from us, but why is he saying us when here is then, or why are you alone? The man's things are holy even on missions that are not holy. How much more so today?' So the priest gave him the consecrated bread, since there was no bread there except the bread of the presence that had been removed from before the Lord and replaced by hot bread on the day it was taken away." That was interesting. Now one of Saul's servants was there that day, detained before the Lord. Wow. The synagogue, or I don't know what kind of building was that. It was like a prison too, like an arrest too. It was very weird. Detained before the Lord, he was Doeg. The Edomite, Saul's head shepherd. David asked Ahimelech, "Don't you have a spear or a sword here?" "I haven't brought my sword or any other weapon because the king's business was urgent." The priest replied, "The sword of Goliath of the Philistine, whom you killed in the valley of Elah, is here. It is wrapped in a cloth behind the ephod. If you want it, take it. There is no sword there but that one." The presence of the Lord. So, was the Ark of the Covenant there? Yeah, maybe. There is no sword here but that one. David said, "There is none like it. Give it to me." Yeah, where is Samuel? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if he is still alive or... the sword was kept there, like a museum at the synagogue, like we can say at the church, but it was different. At a monastery or something like that, but that monastery or church or synagogue or whatever, they had arrest cells too. We see here it was like a police station with arrest cells. That day David fled from Saul and went to Achish, king of Gath. But the servants of Achish said to him, "Isn't this David, the king of the land? Isn't he the one they sing about in their dances? Saul has slain in went to Achish, king of Gath." Saul has slain his thousands and David his tens of thousands. Thousands. Oh, that was a hit. It was not just a song. It was a hit. Everyone heard about that. In that days. So it was a reason for Saul to be mad. David took these words in heart and was very much afraid of Achish, king of Gath. So he pretended to be insane in their presence. And while he was in their hands, he acted like a madman, making marks on the doors of the gate and letting saliva run down his beard. Wow. Achish said to his servants, "Look at the man. He is insane. Why bring him to me? Am I so short of madman that you have to bring this fellow here to carry on like this in front of me? I mean, don't I have enough crazy people in my country that you bring him to me," or something like that. So it was a bit like, "King, do you think that I am crazy?" Or I don't know. That I am crazy too. I don't know. Am I so short of madman that you have to bring this fellow here to carry on like this in front of me? Must this man come into my house?" David was afraid, and he pretended that he is crazy to escape his life. It was a very interesting thing, and David had so much courage, and he was smart too. I mean, would you do that? I mean, would you have that idea in front of you to pretend that you are crazy, that he do not kill you? And why he wouldn't kill you if you pretend that you are crazy? Yeah, it was very interesting, but we see that God was with David, and God escaped him. Yep. It was an interesting chapter. David took holy bread. We don't have holy bread, we as Christians. We have had like the body of the Jesus Christ and his blood and that kind of covenant between us and God and Jesus Christ, between to recognize his sacrifice for us, that we to be clean, to become clean in Jesus' in Jesus' sacrifice. But here it was interesting. It was like a holy bread. Yeah, they had rituals. They had lots of sacrifices, and bread was present there too. And yeah, the Orthodox religion, they have this kind of in Romania it is called anaphora. It's bread, and it's maybe, I don't know, maybe it's from old times. I mean, when people were very poor and they were coming to the church, and they were eating bread, pieces of bread for if you are hungry. But still, it's an interesting thing. Still, if the bread is good, it's okay. I mean, it's good. That bread. Okay. He got even the Goliath sword, his trophy. I mean, David's trophy. I mean, it was the sword. I mean, he killed Goliath, and how it happened that the sword arrived there, but it was not him when he killed Goliath. What really happened? That how it happened that the sword arrived there? And yeah, it was an interesting thing. And what would you do if you are in the front of a danger like that? I mean, that the enemies to know that you sometimes kill lots of people from there. I mean, it's weird to be, I mean, to ask you to be in that situation, but if it's something similar, what would you do? It was a smart thing for for David to do that, even if that was to change his image in front of them, to show them that to show them that he's crazy, and to let him go or something like that. Let him go alive. I mean, yeah. How how could he know the reaction of the king? But it really happened that the king didn't kill him. Or to make him to convince him that somehow that it is not the truth. I mean, to make him doubt about what he heard about him, about David. And he tried to do that, and he really succeeded, or something like that. Okay, that was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me in the next chapter too. And if you want, you will see me there too. God bless you all, and goodbye.